Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to meeting number 10 of the Gabbys International Club. I'm Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari, your Sergeant at Arms for today. I'm sure you are as excited as I am. The meeting will be blocked for 2 hours and you are expected to stay for the entire duration. Before we start meeting, I want to highlight some key points. Your video should be on and your audio should be off. Audio should be on only when you are called to speak and need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmaster International doesn't put any restriction on speaking on these topics, at the Gabbys Toastmaster, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Also, urge you to be cognizant of the fact that we, as a club, practice diversity and inclusion in later spirit and ensuring there is no sexist, racist, or any such undertones that create hostility and discomfort for members or guests. Now, let me call upon our presiding officer for today's meeting. Presiding officer for today's meeting is distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy. I would like to introduce him. He is a professor of practice at several engineering colleges who has trained over emerging and working professional, sharing his 35 years of project management experience. At Toastmaster, he is the current president of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, has completed 6 path, obtained 4 triple crowns and 5 pathbreaker awards. He is the current Division B director at D92, a club coach, a club sponsor, a pathway mentor, and a mentor to several Toastmasters across districts. I would like to give him a round of applause to our distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy for today's presiding officer.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bimpy. That was our Sergeant at Arms giving you an opening of this meeting. Such a wonderful opening and timely opening of the meeting, Toastmaster Bimpy. Give her a huge round of applause. Toastmasters, are you riddled? No, I'm sure you're smiling. I want to see those smiling faces. Can you come on camera, please? I'm sure evening of a Thursday is going to be fun. So have your cameras on as I talk to you. Thank you so much for joining our meeting number 10 today, which is going to be run by our TMOD. Wonderful theme that she has brought in. Before that, I open this meeting number 10 and bring this to order. I don't see any guests in today's meeting to ask them to step forward. There is one person who is no more a guest. He is now becoming a family member, Toastmaster Shashank Bhatt, who attends our meetings. Thank you, Shashank Bhatt, for joining our meeting. We will talk to you in a little while. I came across this interesting word when I was listening to an audiobook. I was actually floored. I couple of times I heard it as violin. Why is this writer talking about violin? I heard it many times over and over. It was not violin, it was myelin. Anybody who knows what is a myelin? I immediately went back home after I listened to that particular audiobook, Googled and tried to find out what is this myelin. It's a coat of fat around our nervous system. Each nerve has a coating which is made out of a little bit of fat. This helps our electrical system in the body to be very, very active. You know, neurons carry electrical signals to various parts of our body. more myelin is secreted in the body, the better our neurons and nervous system is what I came to know when I read few journaled papers. Now, I got little more intrigued as to how do I do that? When I dive deep more, I understood that more you engage your brain in those activities which are beyond your routine, like your work, routine in the house, and others, will give you extra myelin on your nerves and your electrical signals will be better. It keeps you more active neurologically. This was an insight I got a week ago. What better way than the theme today that we have to enhance this myelin in our neurological system? Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for bringing such a wonderful theme. We are going to talk about it. Now, let me talk about our TMOD, who is going to take this meeting a little more forward. A student who loves music and dance. When I interact with her, I found her so very bubbly, so very energetic, and so very enthusiastic. I wish I was like that when I was of her age. I lost my young days not being that. Thank you for being what you are, Toastmaster Devayani Nair. I welcome you onto the stage to take this meeting forward. Over to you. Please put your hands together and welcome our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Devayani Nair. Over to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Nagesh. That was a very heartwarming introduction, and you've completely made my day today. So, starting it off, let's just go directly into a riddle. Now, listen carefully, okay? Never straight, but always see through. For some, I'm impossible no matter what they do. I make some smile with the twist of my tone, and I amaze others with how much they can learn. What am I? Simply put, it's a theme of
Story.
It answers riddles. So riddles have been one of the best pastimes of people since centuries. The vice would answer to the king to impress them, or find the treasure, or someone would just save their lives using riddles. And today, riddles ignite this instant engagement and the brainstorming among people. And well, sometimes it fetches your job as well. Tried and tested method. So for today's session, I have very simple and not so simple riddles that will put your gray matter to test. And I hope we can make this a very fun and interactive session. Speaking of that, let's go for another one. What gets wetter and wetter the more it dries? What gets wetter and wetter the more it dries?
Dosa better.
That's a very good shot at it. Anyone else?
What gets better and better? What? When? What?
Better.
Better,
Better.
better.
The
Yeah.
more it dries. I can just see everyone looking like. The answer is a towel. It gets wetter and wetter the more it dries. Well, riddles can be complicated, but thankfully, Toastmasters meetings are so much more simple. And on that note, let me tell you how a Toastmaster meeting functions. Every meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part, the prepared speech section, where a member prepares a speech of 5 to 7 minutes and gets it mentored in advance. The second part is a fun and exciting table topic session where anyone here can speak for 1 to 2 minutes along the topic given by our table topic master. And lastly, it's the evaluation session where our general evaluator will be giving a comprehensive report on the entire meeting. So please join me in inviting our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Nipun Jain. He loves to throw his hands at different things and also uh, inspire people via talking and sharing personal stories. And over to you, Toastmaster.
Good evening, and thanks a lot to our TMOD for introducing me. I hope I'm audible. Great. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So, hello everyone. As a general evaluator today, my task will be kind of a monitor of the whole session where I will be evaluating every aspect of the meeting which is going to take place today. So, I'll be looking at the speeches which are being presented by the prepared speakers, the evaluations which will be followed, the overall all the activities which are going to take place in this session. Now, to help me in the on this general evaluation, I have a team who will help me out with different aspects of the evaluation. So the team is known as TAGL. So T stands for timer, A stands for aha counter, G stands for grammarian, and L stands for listener. And all of these are like pillars for a general evaluator to look at the things which are going to happen in the meeting and how best we can improve on after post the meeting, right? So it's kind of a feedback which will be given to the speakers and to the all the role takers as a whole. Now to introduce my tech team, I'll hand it over back to TMOD.
If I'm Toastmaster Bimpy, just to confirm, I think isn't the general evaluator supposed to introduce
Okay,
the title
sure.
team?
Yes, general evaluator supposed to introduce TAGL team.
Okay, I'll do that. Let me just confirm if my tech team is already here, everyone. Yep. So as T stands for timer, let me introduce my timer for today. So the timer for today is Gauri Aggarwal, who is a chartered accountant by qualification. And she is currently pursuing her passion as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer. She is passionate about building her own brand and rebrand self, which takes care of self-transformation. So over to Gauri for explaining what you will be doing as part of your role today.
Good evening, distinguished Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. As timer, it's my job and my role to support the TMOD to stick to the agenda. So I will time the table topic speakers, the formal speeches, as well as the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green card, the yellow card, and the red card. The table topic speakers should limit their speaking to 1 minute, at which time I will raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. They will have a grace period of 30 seconds. For the prepared speeches, at 5 minutes, I will raise the green card, at 6 minutes, the yellow card, and at 7 minutes, the red card. The prepared speakers must speak for a minimum of 4 minutes and 30 seconds and a maximum of 7 minutes and 30 seconds, which is a grace of 30 seconds at the lower and the upper limit. The evaluators, at 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gauri, for explaining your role, and I hope everyone will take care of their time. Now, moving on to the next role taker in TAGL, it's A, which stands for aha counter. So today, to help me out with all the filler words and everything will be our aha counters Inderpal Chadda, who is a chartered accountant by profession, working in EY for more than last 10 years. She is based out of Chandigarh, where she has done her schooling and college. And during her free time, she likes baking, watching TV, traveling. So over to you, Inderpal, for explaining your role.
Thanks, General Evaluator Nipun Jain. Thank you all Toastmaster of the day. So today I'll be playing the R counter role and I'll be listening to all the unnecessary words that could have been avoided in our speech and it can make it look more elegant. So I'll be taking notes of all the filler sounds like inappropriate interjections like and, you know, so now. crutch words like basically, actually, this thing, repetitive words like this means, that means, and unintentional pauses, long and short. So I'll make a note and I'll present it at the end of the meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Inderpal. Again, she will be like an English teacher for us today. And now introducing my third pillar for the day, the grammarian. So for grammarian, the role will be played by Mrs. Samita Kar. She is a academia, had 30 plus years of experience in academics as a principal and now as a trainer. She is the mother of two wonderful children, and one of them, her son Sovik, actually introduced her to Toastmasters, where now she is helping a lot of people. So over to you, Mrs. Smita.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the grammarian, my role is not cryptic at all. It is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully, and all the good usage I'll be telling you, and not so good usage. I will also introduce the word of the day. The word of the day today is cryptic, having a hidden meaning that is obscure, requiring careful deciphering. Example, the group of detectives gathered around the cryptic message left at the crime scene. I will present my report when called upon. I encourage everyone to use the word of the day, which I'll be posting in the chat box.
Great. Thank you, Samita. And I hope people won't be that cryptic in their speeches, and we will all will be are well prepared to deliver our talks in a smoother way so that our message is passed on in a simplified way, right? Now, moving on to my last pillar, the last role, which will be of a listener, and it's being taken by Aliva. So, Aliva is a diligent intern at Signify, and she brings her talents from Christ University to the tech world. She hails from Calicut, Kerala, and embraces diverse passions from the rhythmic movements of dance to the soulful melodies of the song. Over to you, Elvia.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the listener of the day, and I'll be listening closely to everything said during the meeting, and will be drafting short questions to listen to test our listening skills at the end of the meeting. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Elvia. And back to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, GE, Nipun, and the entire TAGL team. They're literally the backbone of every Toastmaster meeting. Before we head on to the prepared speech section, just one more riddle for you. Okay, I hope everyone's listening carefully. What word begins with an E, ends with an E, but has only one letter? What word begins... Yes, Toastmaster Upasana?
Envelope?
Yes, you are right, all. Good job, Toastmaster Upasana. And with that, we move on to the prepared speech section. The first speaker is Toastmaster Priyamvada, who is a 24-year-old diving headfirst into fascinating world of psychology. She's all about connecting with folks, and it's like fuel for her soul. Today, Toastmaster Priyamvada would be evaluated by Toastmaster Sanjeet. Toastmaster Sanjeet, can you please confirm your presence in the meeting?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Priyamvada today is doing her L1 P2 in the path team collaboration. The project name is evaluation and feedback, and the speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Priyamvada, soulful connection, Toastmaster Priyamvada. Is Toastmaster Priyamvada in the meeting?
Yeah, she was there.
Oh, yes, I see Toastmaster Priyamvada. Toastmaster Priyamvada, I can start. Yeah.
Okay, I can start.
Yeah, I'll just repeat your speech title again. Toastmaster Priyamvada, Soulful Connection. Soulful Connection, Toastmaster Priyamvada. Over to you.
How many of you have had waffles? Please give a raise of hands. Lovely. Waffles, when made the right way, can be addictive. Well, I didn't know that until I entered the chocolate room, a famous cafe in a not so famous university. The aroma of chocolate wafted through the air, teasing our senses with the promise of bliss. As I settled myself in one of the comfy seats in the corner, I ordered a thunder waffle, a suggestion from my classmate. By the way, I was still apprehensive about its taste and texture. But when it arrived and I tasted, my perspective flipped. It was crisp on the outside, yet soft and gooey in the inside. Drizzled with the chocolate syrup and sprinkles, it melted in my mouth like a hot chocolate fountain. The combination of hot waffles along with the coldness of vanilla ice cream made it a match made in heaven. As the cascade of flavors danced on my palate, leaving me longing for their taste with the mouth-watering perfection, I knew that a deep connection will be formed between me and the waffles. However, what I did not know was that a soulful connection will be formed between me and the person sitting right next to me, my dearest friend Madansa. I remember the day when I met her. She was trying to find a girl named Priyamvada, and as she spotted me, she shouted, "Priyamvada, ma'am, Megha ma'am is calling you." I said, "Oh, okay." Then I said, "What happened, Madalsa? What is it about?" Actually, I came to know that you were interested in being a part of the repertoire committee. And so I suggested her and she wants to talk to you. I said, I just thought to myself, what? You see, Toastmaster of the day, I have been absent for 2 days and I have just briefly mentioned in the class. I did not mention it to Madalisa, and yet, without knowing me, without I knowing her, she was trying to help me get this opportunity. As I looked at her, I thought, wow, she's amazing. We went to the teacher and she explained to us. As we came out and she was telling me that we would be working together and going through the do's and don'ts, I was still wonderstruck. And I just unconsciously blurted out, "I love you," and instantly felt embarrassed. She laughed and wrapped her hand over me. After that, time went like a buzz. We went through the conference, we did the work, we talked about our interest, about what we liked, about our issues. And what we didn't know at that moment was an unlikely friendship was forming between her and me. We would talk about everything, about our childhood, about the problems we faced in school, in college, everything. It was lit. But still, I did not know and I did not feel a soulful connection with her until that day. That day, our teacher was teaching us about abnormal psychology and was discussing a case. That case triggered something in me, and a cascade of memory from the past came back to me. And I instantly teared up. Madalsa, knowing a little about it, just looked over at me. Somehow holding my emotions, I survived that class and instantly ran outside and started crying. A warm A warm set of hands wrapped around me. It's okay, Priyavada, Madalsa said. It's not okay, Madalsa. I didn't do my best. I feel so guilty. No, you did your best, the best you could. She soothed me. Then she opened up her phone and opened a pic of ours, and she said that, look at this girl. This girl, she is bright, she's kind, she's hopeful, and she does her best. She went on to describe how good I was. And with every word she uttered, I started crying more and more. She stayed with me until I felt a bit normal, and then she hugged me. At that moment, I felt so grateful for her. I felt that this connection, this bond touched my soul. And I knew that we'd be friends forever. Dear Toastmasters, when we hear about this word, a soulful connection, our mind instantly brings the word soulmates, love, partners, match made in heaven, or star lovers. But a soulmate is not only your partner or your love, it can be a friend, it can be your sibling, it can be a cousin, it can be anyone who gets you. A soulful connection, a soulmate is a best friend who understands you without the need to explain, who supports you, who makes you feel comfortable. You feel that you have known them forever, even if you have met them just a moment ago. And I felt that with Madalasa. And I would also like to add that universe had been so kind to me that I have found a special bond here with someone in Toastmasters ground as well. It's Toastmaster Manvi. Thank you for sharing that special bond with me here. So, Toastmaster of the day, have you find your soulmate? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyambada. Please, everyone, please applaud for her. With yesterday being Valentine's Day and people just celebrating romantic love, I think it's so sad that we overlook platonic friendships and platonic love so much. So thank you so much for talking about that, Toastmaster Priyambada. Next up, our second speaker is also the SAA of today. It's Toastmaster Bimpy. She's a senior quality analyst at one of the pharmaceutical companies. She loves traveling and cooking in her leisure times, and she's joined Toastmaster to elevate her public speaking and leadership skill. Today, Toastmaster Bimpy will be evaluated by Toastmaster Shilpa. Toastmaster Shilpa, can you please confirm your presence in the meeting? Thank you. Today, Toastmaster Bimpy is attempting L2P3 from Presentation Mastery. It is Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring. Speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Bimpy. Mentorship, keys to connection. Mentorship, keys to connection, Toastmaster Bimpy.
Mentoring, where experience becomes a gift and connection becomes the bridges. One day, I visited one of my friend named as Shweta, who hasn't yet joined Toastmaster, but she is the reason I'm here. We were talking and chit-chatting on few things while having conversation. She mentioned about the Toastmaster. She said, from her company, many of the leaders have joined Toastmaster to know about effective communication and leadership skills. I was curious to know what exactly it is. Then she forwarded one of the Toastmaster WhatsApp meeting invites to me, and I visited Top Magic Toastmaster offline. I didn't have any idea what Toastmaster is, how it helps in improvising in many aspects. I went there in that meeting room. I attended offline and I entered there. I observed many of the Gabbys Toastmaster over there. One of the evaluator was evaluating speech, and his evaluation gave me an idea that how we can improvise in a friendly and non-judgmental environment in Toastmaster. After this, I decided to join Toastmaster because I have seen many scopes to improvise myself. One day, I got a call after joining Gabbys Toastmaster. I got a call from DTM Nancy, and she asked me, "Do you need a mentor?" I said, "Yes, I need a mentor." So in Toastmaster, I have two mentors. One is clear and loud and clear Pranav Pothan, and another one is energetic and enthusiastic Manvi. He guided me from my icebreaker speech, which was my life in a nutshell speech, till by giving the constructive feedback to not show any nervousness even when I am. He constantly supported me to take up the roles to get started. My first speech went well. I was excited and talked about my life in a nutshell. Then, in my second speech, I was quite confident till my name was announced. I was, since I need to start my speech, I was literally blank. I forgot my speech. Then I got a text from DTM Saurav sir saying that it happens, which motivated me temporarily, and I was able to deliver my speech on that day. My second mentor, Manvi, I'm connecting with her as we shares the common officer role, Sergeant at Arms in Gabbys. I found her energetic and enthusiastic. I found a mentor less with her and a friend more. She assisted me by giving the constructive feedbacks. What I like most with her is that I can brainstorm my speech with her. Apart from Toastmaster mentoring, I have many mentors in my corporate life, in my personal life. So in my corporate life, I would like to mention one of my leader who constantly supported me since I was fresher. He supported me to get through my first project and also guided me in many leadership skills. And as I already mentioned about one of my friend, Shweta, I can call her anytime and talked about the professional or personal life as well. She guided me all together when I was new in the city from unknown places to job hunting. So, okay. So in Toastmaster, it's not only about mentoring, it's also a safe environment to grow, and it also gives us non-judgmental environment where we can grow ourselves and skill up on many aspects like leadership skills, or it could be any other skills, leadership skill or presentation mastery. Joining Toastmaster expands my connections as well. And also mentoring is the key to connection by sharing the knowledge and creating a connection based on learning experiences. And also it is not always about learning from official mentors, but also there is much learning from each one of you. So apart from my official mentors, I had another members in Gabbys present here, like Nagesh sir, Aparna, DTM Nagesh sir, and Aparna as well. So I have joined one of the contest, or I could say it was competition related between among the kids. So there also I got to know many things and learned many things. It is moreover like, apart from online conversation, there I got chance to talk and perform on the stage as well. So it expand my connections as well, and also I learned a lot of things. This is how we can get mentorship, and also I can expand my connections by joining the Toastmaster. This is all from my end. Over to you, TMOD of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bimpy. Everyone, please applaud for her. Mentorship is at the crux of the Toastmasters International, and Every time I listen to this project, it's so heartwarming to know each Toastmaster story and their relationship with the multiple mentors they have in life. So thank you so much for sharing that, Toastmaster Bimpy. Our third speaker and final speaker for today is Toastmaster Upasana. Toastmaster Upasana is a chirpy, happy-go-lucky bookworm who loves to eat. She's been fortunate to visit 13 different countries and loves exploring new cultures. Currently, she's working as a senior technical writer for an MNC. Today, Toastmaster Upasana would be evaluated by Toastmaster Punith. Toastmaster Punith, can you please confirm your presence?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Today, Toastmaster Upasana is attempting L3P1 from the team collaboration path. The project name is Successful Collaboration. The purpose statements of the project includes it's for the member to be introduced or review strategies for working in a collaborative group. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of their learning experience practicing collaboration with a small team. Toastmaster, this is a 5 to 7 minute speech. And Toastmaster Upasana, let's do it. Let's do it, Toastmaster Upasana.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed member of our club, allow me to take you back to a time when I was just a kid, maybe in 5th standard, and we were given a task to create a project, group project on environment. Our teacher had given us a topic on environment that was recyclable things. We were group of 50 students and then we were divided into groups of 5. We had 10 groups. So I was group number 5 and we had 5 members in that. The topic was very easy. Collect 20 recyclable things, paste it in your notebook, write a paragraph on it, and then submit. And teacher would mark it as whosoever brings it first, and whosoever project is as per their topic, it is if she likes it, then she'll be marking. But whosoever gets it first will get 10 marks and then increasing. Second group gets 9 marks, third group gets 8 marks, so on so forth. And as a kid of 5th standard, we were hardly 10, 11 years old, we quickly realized that this is not a task of one individual. We needed insight, perspective, and skills of all our team members to make a true impact. But we were just a kid again. We did not know what insight is. We did not know what perspective is. We just knew we had to complete this project. Our first challenge was to divide into our own team and to collect our things. First was who will bring the things. It was 20 things to bring, which is recyclable. Me and my friend, we decided that we would bring the things because my handwriting is not good, so I will not write, and nobody would anyway give that thing to me, give that part to me. Third and fourth member said we would do the research work. We will get all the writings of of the topics of the products. And the fifth member said, since I have a good handwriting, I will write. Now the task was, since we had divided our task, now the task 2 was that we had only 6 periods to complete this, which is half an hour each. That is 3 hours to complete. We were not allowed to take our notebook to our home and complete it. That means we have to complete everything in the classroom. Now comes the strategy, as in how fast should we do our project and how fast should the writing be. And members make sure that it should not be only written. You should be creative enough. This is a project. You should make some designs. You should have a proper cover. The notebook has to be beautiful enough. Even if you're sticking a picture, it should be beautifully have a background. You should underline it, make a border. And this was, everybody thought this is very less time. And we requested our teacher to please extend the time for us. But she was adamant. No, 6 periods, 3 hours, that's it. If you can create, well and good, or else you'll get negative marks. Then we all startled up and we started creating, we started collaborating together, and everybody was in the chaos and in the race. Who will complete it first? Collaboration is just not about dividing the task. It's also coming together to make decisions that benefit the team as whole. We encountered numerous challenges. Like, I could not get a picture our teacher had told to get a live picture. Like, if you have a cotton, bring the cotton. If not, then picture is okay. There are stuffs where I could not get even a printout of that project. There was delay. My friend could not write. Something was happening. They could not bring the paragraph. Printer was not working. Numerous challenges. But even we encountered so many challenges, but even though we made sure we had our content clear, we had the equipments all good on time. Through compromise, patience, and shared commitment to our goal, we were able to overcome all these challenges and produce a project that we were all proud of. We thought this is our best work. Teacher has to give 10 out of 10. And the day came of presentation. It was clear that our collaborative efforts had paid off. We were very sure that we were the first group to get 10 out of 10. We did get praise for our quality of work, but our content part was not too accurate. We did leave last impression on our classmates and teacher, but it was not up to the mark. We got 8 marks, 8 points. Each of us got 8 points. We were a bit taken aback and we were disheartened. But looking back on that experience, I am reminded of the power of collaboration. Whether we are working on a school project or planning a club meeting, success often hinges on our ability to come together as a team, leveraging our strengths to achieve a common goal. And for us as a kid was to complete this project. So, as we embark on our collaborative project today, I encourage each of you all to embrace the spirit of teamwork. Listen to one another, respect each other's ideas, and above all, remember that together we are capable of achieving great things and to achieve any milestone given. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Upasana, for that. As much as we all appreciate teamwork and collaboration, I think group projects have always been the bane of my existence. And I absolutely detest working with group projects so much. But thank you so much for sharing that. Our timer for today, Toastmaster Gauri, I was wondering if there are any disqualifications in our prepared speech section.
All speakers are qualified.
Great. Thank you so much. With that, we shall take a break for 5 minutes. It's showing 7:45 on my clock. So I shall see you again at 7:50 and we shall have a rapid fire of some riddles after the break. After the break, the short 5-minute break. Can I get people back on camera? Toastmaster Nipun, Toastmaster Bimpy. Oh, great. I see many more beautiful faces. So let's just have a short rapid fire with riddles. I hope they take you back to your childhood. And I feel like Karan Johar right now on the couch. Okay, let's start this off. Listen carefully, okay? Here's a simple one. What is tall when young, but short when old? What is tall when young, but short when old?
Shadow.
Yes. Toastmaster Samita got that right. Next one. What has hands but cannot clap?
Clock.
Oh, wow. Okay, Toastmaster Pragya, Toastmaster Aparna, Toastmaster Samita all answered it. Another one. What is full of holes but still holds no water?
Sponge.
Sorry. What is full of holes but still holds water?
Sponge.
Sponge, yeah.
Yes. Correct. Well, Toastmaster Diana is very happy that you're all getting it right, just like me. And finally, I have branches but no fruits or leaves. What am I?
Bank.
Reverse.
Bank.
Reverse.
Well, that's it for the rapid fire with the short but simple riddles. And if they excited you and you're on your feet right now, you're in great state for the next session, and that is the table topic session. So please help me welcome the table topic master for today, Toastmaster Smruti. She was a sales manager by profession and a certified soft skill trainer by interest. And after almost a decade, she's now a full-time management student by the virtue of time. She is a mindful, introverted soul, which I disagree to, but whose life revolves around food, family, and dance. I give it over to Toastmaster Smruti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Devayani, for a brief introduction about me. Happy to hear it once again whenever I hear in every meeting. On that note, I will welcome once again to all the members, dear guests, to the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. As our team mod has already highlighted, this is one of the most exciting session in any Toastmasters meeting, the most awaited segment. But why? Because in this particular segment, everybody, whether you are a Toastmaster, you are a visiting Toastmaster member, or even guest, everyone will get a chance to express their opinion, emotion on the topic given by me as your table topic master. This is a segment of impromptu speaking. Now, something I was always scared of till date, I feel a bit nervous, a terminology called small talks. Now, what exactly is small talk? It can be a situation or maybe an instance wherein you are randomly highlighted or spotlighted in a situation with someone interacting, known or unknown person, or randomly coming up with a topic. What exactly we do when we come around those situations? Back of your mind, you have to organize, channelize things, and then express it in a better way. Well, this is the segment which will actually prepare you for that. So the segment of impromptu speaking or table topic will help you to train your brain to do all these functions smoothly. Consider your topic when you speak about it on this platform. Consider it as a mini speech which should have a beginning, that is an opening, a body, and a conclusion. So this is the moment to come forward and speak your heart and mind out. I may not be cryptic about the topic. Having said that, it's completely up to you. So now let me reiterate the timing once again for the benefit of each and every speaker who will be attempting the topic. You will be given a 1 to 2 minutes window to speak. 1 minute, you will see the green card, 1:30, the yellow and red card at 2 minutes. Post that, you will get a buffer of 30 seconds on the upper side. Now, if you really want to qualify for the interesting poll coming up towards the end of the session, try to be within the time and keep an eye on the timer window as well. On that note, we are in a theme of riddles. Now, you might go back to your childhood memory, or you are just trying to feel nostalgic. I'll try to keep these topics related to your childhood memory, maybe lesson towards life in general. Before I pick up anyone, let me know if you are keen to be volunteer in this segment. And before that, let me give the topic to our very own lovely, kind Toastmaster Diana. Toastmaster Diana, I'll paste it on chat. You can definitely share your inputs, and during the while a presiding officer takes the stage, he will definitely read it out for you. So Toastmaster Diana, your topic is what you love the most, a bright sunny day or a soothing winter morning? What do you love the most? A bright sunny day or a soothing winter morning? Okay, let me paste it. Okay, I can see a lot of hands raised. I'll go ahead with Yogesh, Toastmaster Yogesh. Okay, is it possible for you to please come on camera?
I'm in the office, so please excuse me. I would not be able to switch on the camera.
No problem. Okay, then here's the topic coming for you. Please feel free to share your emotions and expression on the same. What if memories are time machines? What if memories are time machines? Over to you.
If memories are time machines, I feel these the cherish that you have when something comes back to your mind which has happened in the past. Will you be able to enjoy it or not? That's something which we need to think about. Time machine is about like it will be ticking very fast. It will be forcing us to do things on time and all those things. But memories, when we if needs to be enjoyed, we should be very calm. We should not be in a hurry, and so on. I probably don't think memories can be time machines, because memories are something which can come to you at any point of time when you experience something or when you are doing something, or it may be in any situation. It's not something which is planned. You don't plan to recollect something. It comes automatically when you're doing something. So time machine, according to me, is like for example, like how you time the speech that happens. So according to me, it is like that. Maybe I may be wrong also. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yogesh. Well, it's not necessary to agree or disagree, but I like what you shared with us that yes, it can be, it may not be, because memories are something which you keep on building with time. It's not necessary to go back to the time and do something. I partially second your thought, and thank you so much for sharing your inputs with this lovely audience.
Thank you.
Okay, next, most welcome. I can see guest Sunil raising his hand. Okay, Sunil, here comes the topic for you. What do you like the most? Mountains or beaches? Or let me put it in the Gen Z way, are you a mountain person or a beach person?
Okay. Hi, everyone. As I am given the topic that what I like the most, mountain or beaches, but sorry, I have to accept that I don't like both things because I'm not at you can say not a person who is very fond of traveling. It's because I think that if why we travel just to have some change in our lives or to find peace in our lives. Yeah, and if you want to have peace in your life, and you are satisfied, and you can what we say that you can regenerate yourself in terms of peace and calm, then you are able to have peace or calm or what we say satisfaction at the place where you live. You don't need to go mountains or beaches to find something change. And in India, we see that now they are not kind of peaceful places. They also have been bombarded with people. So their cryptic essence, you know, has gone away from from nature. So if you want to have peace, you will have to remain the place where you live and try to find among the people what you want. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
Sadil. I always had this thought, I had the same answer that either I don't like both or I can be any person you want me to be, either mountain or beaches. But you have given me an answer today, an explanation to the same, which I might steal from here and use it whenever someone asks me this particular question. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and your inputs on the given topic. Okay, I can see raise of hand. And the same, Pragya, Toastmaster Pragya, can I see you on the screen?
I'm sorry, I won't be able to turn on the video right now.
No worries. Here comes a topic for you. What makes you smile on a sad day? What makes you smile on a sad day?
Everything that's happening around me. Being a mother of 2 kids, I think I have all the reasons to smile on every sad day. I smile when my son, who's 10 years old, comes and tells me, it's okay, Mama, if the day is bad, but you know that I love you. I smile when my husband from work comes back, sees that I am upset and says, no worries, there'll be a better day tomorrow. It's going to be okay. I smile when my 4-year-old just comes and gives a hug without even knowing why I am upset or what is happening. She is having no idea, but she knows that I need a hug at that point of time. I smile when I move out of this house and I see that I have got so much in life, which probably many of the people who are not privileged enough they've not got that. And all the more I smile because I have people around me. There are people who are lonely, who are clueless, and who are absolutely unaware of what is happening to their life, but are still moving on with a smile. And the best is when my maid comes home and I see her smiling, I realize that when a woman who's having a hardship of life, somehow raising the kids, taking care of the family, literally working day in and day out, can carry such a beautiful smile on her face throughout when she's working, why can't I? And that tells me that it is in my head at the end of the day, whether I want to be sad or I want to be crazily mad. And in each of these moments, I decide that the sadness is momentarily, but the pleasures, the achievements, the things that I have got around me have give me every reason to smile. So Toastmaster Smriti, what are your reasons to smile every single moment when you are sad? I'm sure you'll have many.
Thank you so much, Pragya. You can see me smiling year to year because of the very small, minute little things, an example which you're given right now. I second it that you don't need a bigger reason to be smile and happy on a day. These small, tiny, little bit things in life can be family, friends, or help can give you enough reason to have those beautiful faces in front of you. So great. Thank you so much, Pragya, for sharing those happy moments with us. Okay, then. We'll go ahead next with distinguished Toastmaster Saurabh. I can see you. You can unmute yourself. Here comes your topic. Memory feeds imagination. Memory feeds imagination. Distinguished Toastmaster Saurabh.
I always believe that humans are by nature Bayesian animals. We look at patterns, we do forecasts based on our past experiences. Many a times when we are doing those forecasts, we actually also mix up between the facts and the feelings, and we end up thinking something has happened, which has actually not happened. One very interesting thing happened in my life. I was, at that point of time, just new to Bangalore. I was just getting an idea of the city, what's happening here, the language, the place. And I could think of no one in the city at that point of time who I could call a friend. In fact, my family also was not there with me. I was all on my own. And at that point of time, I remembered that I was in this city before as well. And then there was a restaurant where I used to go and have my dinner and lunch, basically all 3 meals of the day, which was somewhere near in Majestic. And I went there all the way from where I stayed, which is north of Bangalore, to somewhere, in the Bangalore traffic, that's like another country altogether. Imagining that that place and that friend and everything will still be there. When I reached there, no one was there. The entire building has been dilapidated, and all the memories were crushed along with it. At that point of time, one thing I realized is that our memories stay with us, but time keeps moving. The world around us changes. And some of these small connections that we build, which actually carry no value, which have no meaning in our life, the existence or non-existence of such people do not make any material difference to our life. Yet, they are a part of our memories, and sometimes they do become a part of our imagination. Back to you, TT.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Saurabh. Your input and insight made me to walk down those memory lane just 2 weeks back when I was on a trip to India, and I was trying to really visit each and every old spot and trying to recollect a lot of people and places. But yeah, I learned the lesson that these are all memories and these are my imaginations. So thank you so much for sharing those insights and inputs with this crowd today. Okay, then. Okay, now Samita ji has been raising her hand and I'm trying to ignore her, but I can't ignore her more. So Samita ji, topic for you. Can I see you? Yes. So it's an instance for you. You can just be as cryptic as possible. A parent-teacher meeting. A parent-teacher meeting, Toastmaster Samita.
Yes, something that is close to my heart. A parent-teacher meeting is when the parents come with eager faces. And throughout my journey as a teacher, I have seen it is the first 2-3 years of the child's life that the parents are so eager to know what the child is doing. And of course, in the 10th standard. In my KG section where I was teaching, I had told everybody that I can't speak any other language other than English. So all my students would speak to me in English. Being a small town, most of the parents did not know how to speak. The fact that I had asked them, I had told them to speak in English because I couldn't speak, they thought they were doing me a favor by speaking in English. In their little mind, they did not know that the small trick that I had played for them to start speaking in English. Came the parent-teacher day. The parents came with eager eyes saying, "Ma'am, I can't speak English. How will I speak to you?" I was caught between the devil and the Dead Sea. My students were in front of me. I couldn't say that I could speak the other languages too. Neither could I ignore the parent. With a silly smile on my face and trying to figure out a way, I took the parent outside and I whispered in her ears, "Please speak in Hindi. I can understand, but I can't tell that in front of my students." And the parent was so relieved. She asked, "I was wondering from which place are you that you don't know any other Indian language?" They started speaking in Hindi, and I could find the little child nudging the mother, saying, "Speak in English, madam doesn't understand." And the mother trying to convince the child that your madam does understand. It is only for you all. Don't worry. That's my experience. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samita. I was just excited to hear it from you that what exactly we are going to bring on the table when it comes to a parent-teacher meeting. But whatever instance you shared, I think everyone will second here. It may not, it's pretty much scary being on the other side of the table because of the minute instance which you have explained. You have to be humble at the same time elegant, tough task to do. But thank you so much for sharing your input. It's like hearing from the horse's mouth what exactly it feels when you are a teacher in a parent-teacher meeting. Okay, thank you so much. Next, can I request Toastmaster Sashank, if you are here, would you like to take a topic?
Yes, I don't mind.
Okay, your topic is, what has life recently taught you? What has life recently taught you, Toastmaster Sashank?
When we were in our schools, that is specifically, let us say 10th standard, most of us told this is just a phase. You pass 10th standard, life becomes easier. And then I passed 10th standard, and then I moved on to second PUC. And then they repeated the same thing, but they substituted 10th standard with 12th. They said, finish your 12th standard, life becomes easy. And then I started doing my Bachelor of Commerce. The same point was repeated again. You finish your BCom, life becomes easy. I finished my BCom. Was my life easy? No. Why? I started doing the Chartered Accountancy course. And once I started doing the course, can anyone tell me here? I think I can see many Chartered Accountants here. We have Sudharma, we have Inderpal. Can anyone tell me, was life easy when you started off your CA course? No chance. I had this thought, why CA? You just sign, you get thousands and lakhs of rupees. But the journey, no one taught us. Similarly, once I started my CA journey, was life easy? No. I started my company later. I started my training institute later. Was life easy? No. So why did people tell us this then? What was so easy in others' lives which was not easy in my life? I started wondering something wrong with me or my life specifically. Then I realized that nothing is easy in life. It's all different perspectives. What may be easy for you may be difficult for me, and vice versa as well. Then I started realizing nothing in life comes easy and free of cost as well. We'll have to work hard to earn it. I got I entered into a contract recently in with a college for a specific course, and while doing the course, I handled the most difficult set of students. But to my surprise, and it was a struggle. I'll tell you, it was a struggle, but I sailed through. It was a 30 hours course. But what happened towards the end of the course was that of all the courses which they had conducted, my course got the best feedback. So I thought it was difficult, but the students felt it was easier. So in my head, I don't know what was wrong with me. I thought it was a struggle. But in fact, for the students, it was a peaceful sailing there. So the most recent thing I learned is life is not easy. We may think it's easy. We complicate things. Take it easy. Life will be easy as well. Over the table topic, master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sashank. You caught all our attention when you said and explained, is it easy completing a 10? Is it easy completing 12 and then become? Oh my God. We all completely agree to that. Is it like a lie or maybe a reality check or maybe a delusion which parents or teachers create to ensure that you are focused? I don't know. I'll completely leave it up to your imagination and the people who are present over here. Okay, but thank you so much for sharing your 2 cents on the topic given by me. Now, let me see. Do we have our guest Marutesh with us still in the meeting? If you are here, then okay, I don't see you. I can see Dina raising her hand. Dina, we read your chat, and we will definitely read it aloud while covering up while our presiding officer takes up the stage. So please bear with us. Thank you so much for acknowledging it. Okay, now let me pick someone. Can I pick? I can see Toastmaster Nina on the screen. I would like to give her a topic if she is available to speak.
No, I'm not
Okay,
ready right now. I just wanted to hear everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invite.
would you like to try one? I'll try to keep it as easy as possible and it will be cakewalk for you. Would you like to try?
Try.
I'll
Okay.
take it as a yes.
Do it, do
Yeah.
it, do it. So,
Okay, Ninaji, here
Hmm.
comes the topic for you. What is worse, failing or never trying? What is worse, failing or never trying? Toastmaster Nina. I can't hear. You're on mute. You have to
yeah,
start.
yeah.
You're on mute. I would request timer to please hold and start the moment she again
Yeah,
begin
sorry,
her
sorry.
segment.
Yeah. I didn't realize that I'm on mute. I started on a great note. I hope I can do it again. Yes. So when you tell me that I have to speak on what is worse, trying or never trying or failing, then I must share and admit and confess that this is the story of my life. I've always felt that I really don't care about too many things. I've always sort of, affirmed again and again to people that some things just don't matter to me. And okay, go ahead, you do it. You jump off a cliff, you go off-roading, you go climbing mountains, you go swimming, you go beaching, whatever you want to do. But keep me out of it. Just give me a good book. You dive into the water and I'll watch you. And maybe I'll think about you. I'll compare to a favorite character of mine. And that's all. I do not want to try anything. And by, as my hair is graying, I've realized that I let my life just go by. This is not truly regret because when I think and think and think about it, I didn't really mind not doing anything. But somewhere when I'm, thinking about it now, I realize there's a little bit of a doubt niggling at me that actually why I never tried was that perhaps I was afraid of failure. And that is why all my relatives, my uncles and aunts and everybody, they kept telling me, try. And to my eternal pleasure or exasperation also, my children also keep saying, Mama, try this or that. And I keep refusing because I think I'm afraid that whatever I try, I might fail. Have never let them know, but today somewhere you have let the cat out of the bag. So I don't know whether there's a message for me or there's a message for everybody. One must always, always try and never mind if one fails.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nina. You made my simple topic so cryptic in nature and transformed it by giving us a so thoughtful message by end of the day. I also feel somehow that you should not try, just chill and let be life moving. But yeah, having said that, why not? Why too afraid you have if you don't have anything to lose? So thank you so much for all those beautiful insights shared by you. Now the clock is ticking and we'll take only one more speaker for this segment. Do you want to volunteer and take this opportunity? Else, I don't mind picking up the name. Okay, Toastmaster Meeta. Here comes a topic for you. 3 things you look for in a good friend. 3 things you look for in a good friend. Toastmaster Meeta.
Oh, very happy evening to Toastmasters and guests. So, as a friends, we have many friends, but among so many friends, now we have a Instagram friends, social media friends, and all types of friends. But our time, like we believe that, like emotional, like whom we meet in a class or a school, so that friends are always permanent. So I have a friend, like I believe that friends should have a trust, a bond, and a friend is always in a need. So when we require, they are always there with us. So that bondage between our friends, just like example, I can say that Krishna and Sudama, though Krishna was a king, but they never had anything like a friend differentiate. So he was always happy when the Sudama reaches to his house with only that pua he had in hiding and coming, but never thought that this is the way he has come. But he was always, he welcomed him and he was so happy to meet and hug to his friend. So that should not be a thing like trust, bondage, and it should be like no high or no low. It should be a emotional attachment and always forever. So that helps a lot for us to be of bondage with friend. We celebrate Friendship Day and all, but that friends will not help. But only the thing is bondage, and when a friend is required anytime, always through heart, they should be always together, and that helps a lot. So over to you. Thank you for giving me opportunity. Over to you, to our table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Geeta, for that beautiful story behind the topic. It was not only something related to speaking about the character, but you have given an example which most of us maybe might have heard it while we are small kids, and we do cherish those relations, those magnificent relations. We do celebrate it, but somehow with the fast-paced moving world, we lose those thread. But thank you so much for giving us enough food for thought again to go back and relive those memories here. On that note, we are on time. I would like to recheck with our TMOD. Do we have scope for further, or shall we wrap it up?
I think it's time to wrap it up. It was in the agenda as 8:20, so let's just say 21.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, then on that note, thank you each and everyone for actually being very prompt on this impromptu segment, opening your heart and mind, sharing your input, giving us so many lessons to take away. On that note, I would like to give the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Devayani. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smruti. Now that was a mind-blowing table topic session. Everyone, please applaud for Toastmaster Smruti and her amazing collection of topics, such wonderful stories that popped out from each of you. That was so wholesome to watch. Our timer Toastmaster Gauri, are there any disqualifications?
All table topic speakers are qualified, and I just want to apologize to Toastmaster Shashank. Something went wrong with my camera, and I'm so sorry that you could not see the timing, but you are qualified. And Nina ji, it was so nostalgic to hear you speak. You reminded me of our speech crafter days. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gauri. It is amazing that all of you were on time. Now I request the Zoom master to put the polls for the prepared speech sections and the table topic session. After that, I'm sure a box with a poll would appear on it, and you guys can vote for it, for your favorite speech or favorite table topic of today. Zoom master.
Yeah, I'm launching it.
Oh, yes.
Please confirm if you can see.
Yes, it's visible on the screen. Oh wait, it's gone again.
1 second. Speaker. Yeah, I have launched it. Could you please confirm if you can see?
Yes, the speaker poll is up. Everyone, I request everyone to vote. And the table topic poll is also there.
No, table topic, please ignore it. I just
Okay.
done it. We can launch it later.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bimpy, for taking care of the polls for today. And before we wrap up on the riddles and everything, I picked up this topic because of its fascinating parallels between life and riddles. So just like solving a riddle, I think life also often presents us with unexpected challenges and mysteries. But through curiosity, creativity, and collaboration, I think we uncover answers that deepen our understanding of it. And I hope we can carry this spirit forward and embrace life's puzzles with joy, quirkiness, naughtiness, and resilience. And with that, I call upon the general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Nipun. Over to you.
Thank you so much for the day, Devayani. It was an amazing session to join in. And to start with the evaluations, I would like to start with the evaluation for the prepared speeches first. So let me call on the evaluator one for the speaker one, who was Priyambada, and evaluator one is Sanjeet Nayak. So Sanjeet, can you please share your evaluation for the speaker one?
Sure. Uh, Soulful connection. Priyamata, I would say it's a very brilliant speech which you had given. So you had actually very nicely explained all the instances which had gone through your life and how you were able to connect with your friend, and at the end you got that soulful connection with that friend, right? So very good hand gestures. I could see that you were able to do a very good hand gestures. Vocal variations were also nice, right? And you had used a lot of emotions. So the emotions started from the very beginning. So like when you went to the coffee shop and you showed the love for the waffles. I could see many in this meeting also who raised their hand and showed the love for their waffles there. Then there was a sudden call from your friend from behind when you are uh, having your or you are enjoying your waffles. That time someone called you. That was more of a surprise, right? And then you went to your madam's room and you had a discussion. What will be the points? What you will be doing and all that. And the excitement with you came out with. Then you went for your conference. Then there was some crying sessions. How your friend handled. So perfectly, you have described all this very nicely, right? So I would say a well prepared script, and you have actually prepared very nicely and delivered it, right? But there are few recommendations from my side. Okay, so point number one, so I would like to club the title and the conclusion here. Okay. So you gave the title as a soulful connection, right? And you yourself said in the conclusion that when the audience listen to this particular title, they directly get to know that soulful connection means, okay, my soulmate, my very close person from my family members and all. And then you said that yes, it is someone like it can be anyone, your friend or something like that, right? So now when you're choosing your title, so you have to be something like which will catches the audience, right? So you have to catch the audience. You should not upfront give it out to the audience, right? That okay, what you are going to say in the speech. So that is one point which I would like to raise. Okay. Second thing is when you are concluding a speech, the very important thing is what you are giving back to the audience. So somewhere I felt like the conclusion could have been even better, wherein you could have explained very nicely so that the audience can take back home something. Uh, I'm quite sure you did vocal variations and the hand gestures were very beautiful. But somewhere I felt at the first half it was very nice, but at the second half maybe the energy was a little bit down. The gestures were not, it were just normal, right? And one more point which I felt was when you are giving a speech, you are connecting with the audience, right? But when you are giving a speech, I felt you were into your memories, and somewhere I felt you were talking to yourself completely into like that, right? So and another point, the last recommendation from my side, since you have used too many emotions, uh, somewhere I feel that you should connect to those emotions. You should show those emotions in your gestures and vocal variations. So somewhere that was missing. So these are my recommendations. So that's all. Over to you, G. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Evaluator Sanjeet, for giving a wonderful evaluation to Priyambada. And I do agree that speakers should be a bit cryptic when they are going to present their talk. And you perfectly captured all the points. Just a couple of points from my side, Priyambada, is that I really like the confidence you portrayed when you were presenting your talks. It was well rehearsed. It showed that you have prepared well. And it was a story which was close to your heart. It was visible in the way you were able to resonate while speaking as well during certain instances. A couple of points which I would like for you to improve. The first one is your body language. You had a lot of hand gestures, but if you can align your hand gestures with what you are speaking, for example, you said about flipping or flipped, you could have just used your hand gestures to show a flipping gesture. or a instance was there where you were talking about sprinkling on the wafer center. So you could just show the hand gesture like this, right? So it will give you a speech, another dimension to it. Apart from it, it was a wonderful speech, and thank you. Now, moving on, I'll invite the second evaluator for the day, Shilpa, who will evaluate Bimpy. So over to you, Shilpa.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Good evening, Gabbys. It is so good to be back after the hibernation. Hello, Toastmaster Bimpy. We are very impressed with your story, not because of what the mentors from your past or present scenarios have offered to you, but because of how you have been so welcoming to seek help as a protege from different sources, be it friends, be it official mentors, or be it fellow Toastmasters. Did your speech meet the purpose of Level 2 Project 3? Yes, 100%, as it is defined. How you envisioned mentoring also by sharing many experiences of you being a protege from the past and the present. Hearty congratulations, Bimpy, there. So coming to the 3 points, what you excelled at, what you can improve on, and what you want to challenge with. First thing, I'm very excited to share that you excelled at understanding the purpose of the project and the specific and relatable topic that you have chosen for today. The content of the speech was very clear to the audience, and I'm sure that evoked the gratitude among us for having great mentors and mentorship in Gabbys, and also reminded us to be grateful of mentors that life sends us in the form of acquaintances and friends. Well, the second thing, Toastmaster Bimpy, it would have been constructive if you structured your speech in a much better way. Well, what is better? See, what you have done, you started the speech with a quote, introduced a character, that induces the curiosity in the audience. Well done there. You shared your experiences and about the mentors and how they helped you. Well done there too. You circle back to Shweta, which is the character that you introduced, which is apt, and you gave a conclusion and how you envision mentoring. Well, stop there. I thought your speech ended there, but you started again by talking about unofficial mentors. You haven't explained how they help, and it seemed a little cryptic. And you gave a short conclusion again. So it should have been like this. It should have been like quote, introduction of characters, experiences, what have you learned, 1 point about the official mentors, and a dramatic conclusion on what you have learned on the whole, and a message to the audience. That would have been the structure of the speech. And what can we challenge on? If I were you, I would use my facial expression and body language too, to amplify the message that you want to give. See, if I say the audience couldn't see your eyes as there was a glaze on your spectacles, don't worry, Bimpy, that's a problem I have to. We will together find a solution for that. But to avoid that, you could have stood and then given your speech. That would have been better. On the whole, your choice of topic, clarity in your voice, your moderate and humble tone was great combination for this project. And congratulations, you have successfully completed this project. My pleasure to evaluate you, and all the best for the next one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Evaluator Shilpa. Reddy.
Thank you, Shilpa, for the apologies for the evaluation. And you have covered most of the points which even I have noted down. And just a couple of more points from my side, Bimpy. Again, on the good side, it was a clear storyline. You were able to relate properly with the purpose of your story or your project, right? Only improvement, in addition to what Shilpa has told already, I would like you to be a bit more adventurous with your vocal variety. To me, it was a bit monotone. I could feel that it was going at the same pitch from the start till the end. So if you can improve, can be a bit adventurous on your vocal variety, that will help a lot. And then the second point, which I found which I felt was, it seemed you were a bit underprepared. The speech looked like a bit undercooked because you were going to end at the point which Shilpa was telling, when you had made a circle, you had connected the dots. I thought it is ending, and you just stretched it out because you hadn't hit the green mark. That's the impression I am getting when I was listening to the speech, that you had to intentionally drag it. So either if you could have prepared much better, or if you have rehearsed it before with a timer, you would have seen how is the length of your speech and whether it needs some more additional inputs into your story or not. And that would have taken it a further into your project, right? So from my side, one of the challenge I would like you to do in your next speech and all, always try to hit that yellow to red boundary. If we are hitting that, it means we have given a lot of thought, we have so much things to share, and we are properly rehearsing it as well. So, but all, it was a good speech, speaker Bimpy Kumari. Thank you. And moving forward, I'll invite the third evaluator, Punith, who will be evaluating Upasana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nipun. Good evening, everyone. Firstly, in the speech, I like the idea of coming up with story to explain the importance of collaboration. The story was sequential. It was presented, the events were presented with a chronological fashion. First, you state the problem, then challenges, then you made a good attempt to build a curiosity. Then you analyzed each and every event to share the aspects of collaboration. It can be dividing the task or setting the timeline, the 3 hours. These things came out well. And one more thing that I liked in your speech or in the story was you are very specific in some things. For example, 20 items, 10 marks, 8.5 marks, the 5 members in the team. I like the idea of being specific when telling a story. Overall, there was a clarity in the story, and it definitely triggers the memory in the audience mind. There are a couple of things needs to be considered to make this speech more effective. The first one, since consider I am going to give this feedback considering the project objective. Since the project objective is to share the aspects of collaboration, I want you to be more specific to about when you want to explain the collaboration aspects. For example, in one event you mentioned you faced a challenge. There are many challenges. Then you uh, you face the challenge and you finally come to the presentation. I want to know what was those challenges, what are those challenges, and how did you come out? Can you come up with a one incident, the way that one incident where you how you overcome the challenges with by using the collaboration skill? Then in the climax, you mentioned you got 8.5 marks. Then you mentioned you learned a few collaboration skills. I want you to be very specific in the what collaboration skills you learned, and if you can add, there are 1.5 marks was missing, right? And which if you had one collaboration skills, it would have helped us to take the 10 marks. You could have used that opportunity to explain the collaboration aspects. Since you used the story, I expect if you can use vocal variety or effective body language, that would enhance the story. The overall the story was good, but if you had the vocal variety and effective body language, it would have added a advantage. It would added a more value to the story. And considering the project objectives, uh, the, the collaboration aspect that you shared, that was good. You were a confident speaker, and speech was well structured, and story came out well. And if you could highlight the more aspects of collaboration skills, it would have been the great speech. And thank you, and wish you all the best. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Puneet, for a wonderful evaluation. And for me, it was a good. You have given us very good pointers to Upasana. There's a couple of pointers from my side, Upasana, as well. On the good point, I really like the facial expressions which you were sharing, and it really felt that you have gone into your childhood and you were reliving those memories. So your facial expressions were actually linked to what you were speaking at that time, and it was wonderful to watch. And the story again, because most of us like to revisit our older memories, especially when we were kids. Whenever we talk about our good memories, we always tend to go back to our childhood. So I think it was relatable to most of us. One improvement suggestion from my side, I would like you to give your next speech standing. When we are online, most of the time our tendency, even for me, is to sit and deliver my speech. But the Toastmaster is not only about giving the vocal variety, right? We also need to look at our hand gestures, how we are portraying. And in your speech, there was scope of a movement, a lot of body movements which could have been done, right? So that would have taken your speech to another level. And I would recommend that next time, please try to use that standing posture. And just a tip before that, if you're still online doing it, try to check with your blur and all, whether all the check your camera that the blurriness or the virtual background is not impacting your visibility on the screen. It has happened to me before, so that's why just a tip for you as well. Again, it's a good speech. Thank you. Moving on, so we do have a evaluation for our evaluator, first evaluator. So we do have an evaluation for an evaluator as well. So I would like to call upon evaluator for Sadil, who will be evaluating the first evaluator, Sanjeet. Yep, Sadil, you can.
Okay, thank you. So Toastmaster Sanjeet, you did a great job because this is your first evaluation, right? So the VP education of this club might be very happy because now we have another evaluator for this club. So Toastmaster Sanjeet, so you did a great job because this is the first evaluation of yours. What I observed was you have nice observing skills. You have observed the speech from tip to toe, especially because you, in your recommendation, I saw that you are recommended also about the title, which was really great. So at the beginning of your evaluation, you have explained what you feel about your speaker's speech. So at a normal evaluation, it's very great to use the first minute to express what you felt about that speech. So you did a great job on that. So kudos to you. And then you explain about the points that the speaker has excelled about when it comes to the delivery side. You said, okay, she had the eye contact, and she had the open palm gestures. So kudos to that as well. So when it comes to the improvement points to make your evaluation much more better, I have only 3 suggestions. Okay. First suggestion is to limit the recommendations to 2 or 3 points, because when it comes to Toastmasters, it's all about constructive feedback. When you put a lot of recommending points, that will be some kind of destructive feedback. So when you deliver evaluation, it's much more appreciated if you use only 2 or 3 recommendation points. And after the meeting, you can contact the speaker through a message or a call, or you can write it in your evaluation sheet and send it. So that's the best option. And the second improvement point is you can use the sandwich method for your evaluation. So the first thing is you express what you felt about the speech. You did a great job on that. Then expressing the points the speaker has excelled. You did that as well. And then the points of improvements. You did that as well. And finally, you have to give the summary. So the summary was not there. So try to use that sandwich method, which is really great for evaluations. And my third improvement point is I heard that you are saying, I don't love the title. I don't know whether it's my fault with my device, But in an evaluation, we don't say that I don't love the title because that's destructive. So please, I'm encouraging you to tell instead of I don't love, you can make your title much more better if you do this. So that's my 3 recommendation points. But all in all, you did a great job and you did a great evaluation, and I wish you best of luck for your future speeches and projects as well. Over to you.
Thank you, Sadil. It was on the spot evaluation, I must say. You have covered all the points which will help Sanjeet to take his evaluation to the next level as well. And Sanjeet, it was a good evaluation. And just one suggestion from my side, recommend that you take that feedback which Sadil has given you and try to incorporate it into your evaluations going forward. And we have to be constructive consciously. So it's not that you were not, you were there, you were trying to be constructive, but sometimes it happens unconsciously with us. So we have to be conscious when we are giving some points to other. And related to sandwich, I recommend that you go back to YouTube, and there are a couple of great videos which you can go through, and they will help you out a lot. Thank you. Thank you both. Now, moving to the next part of the evaluation, general evaluation, I would like to call upon my tag team to share their report for the today's session, as they are the 4 pillars who are helping us out in ensuring that we are on time, we are improving based on our filler words and on our grammar. So first, let me call upon timer Gauri. Gauri, if you can share your report quickly.
Yes, I'm just waiting to be given the screen sharing right. So till I've given the rights,
Can
in the
you
prepared speech.
Gauri, can you check now?
Yeah. There are no disqualification in the prepared speeches. Toastmaster Priyamvada Sharma was the closest to the 7-minute mark. No disqualifications in the table topics. Toastmaster Pragya Sharma was the closest to the 2-minute mark. And we have one disqualification in the evaluations, that is Toastmaster Sadil. I will also be sharing my report in the chat. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gauri. And it's a report which I always like to look at. And it shows how many people are adventurous among us who likes to go and touch the boundary and come back. So it is living on the edge, right? And now moving on to the second role player for me, aha counter Inderpal. Inderpal, if you can come on and share your report.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, General Evaluator Nipun. So I was doing this role for the first time, and yeah, I would definitely say that in order to fill this, you have to listen very carefully all the sounds that come across. And definitely the filler sound ah is more that comes naturally when we speak for a longer time and when we try to think. So in some cases, I've noted down that it was more of repetition. It was more than 5 times, which we can definitely improve. Other than that, there were few inappropriate interactions. Mostly so was used in some of the like connecting sentences. And there were few repetitive words, especially like was used in some cases, which we can avoid. I think I would like to congratulate Neena, which Meeta Shah, and Pragya, whom I felt like even they were speaking on table topic, but the overall filler words, sounds, repetitive words were very, very few. Other than that, I observed 2 things that I wanted to share. One was on words in these speeches, few words that were spelled or pronounced incorrectly was nutshell. She, in few instances, like H was missing when it was pronounced. And one more is like few people when they were speaking, they were trying to give more stress to the last word, maybe triggered, looked. So the D and T in the end was stressed a lot when we were trying to complete those words, which could have avoided and would have made it look much elegant and better. So I think that's it from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Inderpal. It was first Inderpal. It's always a good report to look at because it's kind of a mirror for us where we know how we can improve. Thank you. Now over to my third role player, grammarian Samita, Toastmaster Samita. Inderpal, can you stop sharing your screen?
Yes, I'm just waiting for her to stop sharing her screen.
How can I stop? I always get confused in Zoom how to stop it.
You can stop. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. Yeah. Here. Yeah.
Okay, so it will take some time for me to share the screen. Doesn't matter. I'm starting my report and I'll share it in the chat box. The best part was that 3 people have actually used the word of the day. Our table topic master Smruti, guest Sunil, and our general evaluator Nipun Jain. The good usages were soulful connection, teasing my senses, cascade of memory, taken aback, disheartened, organize, channelize, feel nostalgic. Memories are time machines, sad or crazily mad. Nothing is easy in life. A little bit of doubt. There were some words which were not used properly. Have you find? It'll be have you found? One of the evaluator. It should be one of the evaluators. Much learning, a lot of learning. When you were choosing, it was when you were choosing. So that's all from my side. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smita, and always great to hear about different usages of word which we can improve upon and improve our vocabulary as well simultaneously. Now moving on to the last role player of the day for us, listener who has played the role of listener, Alvia Saji.
Hello everyone, it's Alvia again. So today's role for me was to be a listener, and I would like to just say firstly that all of the speeches delivered today were really amazing. I loved them all, and thank you so much again for delivering such amazing speeches and also sharing with us your life experiences via your speeches. So I have framed a couple of questions, and it's a little disorganized as of now because I've written a lot here. But yeah, I'm getting started here. The first question is from Priyam Vada's speech. So in the introductory part, she had actually mentioned about a food item that was suggested to her by a friend of hers to try out, and she ended up loving it. So I want to know what that food item was, and I can give you all a clue. It was a sweet dish. What was it?
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Anyone?
Chocolate.
Waffle.
It wasn't exactly chocolate, but chocolate is also was also there on top of it.
Waffle.
It's a dish
Waffle.
on waffles. Correct. That is correct. Okay, great. Moving on, the second question again is from Priyam's speech. So she was able to sort of make this soulful connection with a friend of hers, and I want to know what the name of what was the name of her friend. Anybody?
Madalsa.
That is correct. Yeah, great job. Now, another question that I have is going to be from Bimpy's speech. Bimpy again, mentioned about her sort of journey of stepping into the world of Toastmasters. And there was this Toastmasters event that she mentioned, which was the first Toastmasters event that she had attended offline. Can anyone here tell me the name of the
Top Magic Toastmasters Club.
Great job, Sudharma. That is
No,
the
it's
correct
Meeta.
answer. Oh, it's Sunita. I'm so sorry. Okay, Sunita.
Meeta.
Meeta. Okay, great. All right. Congratulations, Meeta. Next is a question from Sunil's speech. So Sunil sort of mentioned that he doesn't he dislikes doing something. So what was that thing? It's kind of like a hobby or like a favorite thing to do.
Your voice is breaking.
But Sunil dislikes it. What is that one thing?
Yeah, file in the meeting.
Hello.
Julia, we can't hear you. Can you just repeat that question once more?
Got connection out.
I think she has a connection.
I think she has connection issue. So we'll move forward. As per agenda, I'm already have over breached by time limit, but just to give a overall evaluation, the meeting started on time. The essay was well within the time limits, and the presiding officer had actually shared whatever he needed to share and also welcomed the guests. So it was a good start. And the TMOD was active in the role, and she ensured that we all are uh, putting our role, taking our time properly, and we are not delaying. And she also kept everyone engaged. So overall, a good session from my side, and I won't take much more time. So back to TMOD.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nipun, our general evaluator for today. That was such a comprehensive report on everyone and evaluators. I hope everyone takes the feedback and works upon it and shows up better and more livelier and everything next time. So to wrap this up, I think our time ends here today. But again, let's just remember that just like solving riddles, life can also be full of surprises and challenges. But again, it's a journey of figuring things out together, sharing ideas and solving problems that makes it all so interesting. So let's keep being curious, have interesting talks and sessions, and enjoy life's twists and turns. Finally, thank you everyone for joining in and being so excited. Until next time, I hope the rest of your day, wherever you are, will be full of fun, laughter, and maybe some more riddles. Goodbye and good night. And this is your TMOD of today signing off. I give it over to our presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Nagesh, DTM Nagesh.
Thank you so much. That was our TMOD talking about riddles and riddles and engaging you so much. We were so engaged. Till about 8:40, we had 33 members with which we started this meeting. Kudos to all of you. Thank you so much. And those of you who have not seen the chat message, please, those of you who are Gabbys members, please stay back even after the meeting is adjourned. There is something that we need to do together. Now, before I move on to certain things that are needed, can I request the Zoom moderator to launch the balance of the polls, the big three, and the TAGL team polls? While that is coming up, for you to vote your favorite role takers and auxiliary role takers, I need to appreciate somebody who has put her table topic speech on the chat. So let me do that for you. Somebody who has used the word of the day the most. Anybody who can tell me what was the word of the day?
Triptych.
Cryptic. Just one person? Okay, here it goes. Thank you, Toastmasters. Cryptic. I did come to Toastmasters in 2000. I want to improve speech skill with meeting Cryptic, and I have learned to come so long and so on. I use the chat box to type messages to everybody in this meeting groups. I felt that struggle in my life. I don't feel struggle that I speak in my mouth, that I am handicapped in value voice cryptic. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Toastmasters. This morning is bright, sunny, and cold weather, which gets my body freeze at outside. And I know that weather is very hot day with bright day cryptic. I don't like lost in the community area. Thank you, Table Topic Master. That was our most enthusiastic Toastmaster in the meeting, Toastmaster Diana. Give her a huge round of applause for the stable topic attempt and as well as using the word of the day most of the time. So now I think the voting for your favorite evaluator is on the screen. Please vote while I ask few of the members to step forward to share their thoughts. Can I request Toastmaster Lisa Thompson, can you step forward and say a few words about this meeting?
Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm a DTM from New York. Some of you may have known me from other meetings that I've attended. I'm always impressed with all of the Gabby clubs, and this was no exception. We have a real issue with our community club where getting more than 5 members to even show up is an issue. And the fact we've been in existence for 10 years, and we've been presidential select distinguished for, or presidential distinguished, that's probably what I'm looking for the past several years. And this year has just been a nightmare. And when I look at your group, your club, I'm just so impressed with everything that you're doing right that makes you so strong that it encourages me to go to our meeting tonight and talk about all the wonderful things I observed here today. The evaluations upon evaluations upon evaluations, I think, is a really, really great technique, because someone might give an evaluation of a speech, but they're not a great evaluator. So the person giving the speech doesn't have good feedback. So once you then evaluate the evaluation, and then your general evaluator evaluates that evaluation, it builds upon itself to make the whole club more cohesive. And the speeches themselves were wonderful. The table topics were fantastic. And the camaraderie, you can just feel the warmth in the room that you're all connecting. I think it's a fabulous club, and I wish you guys all the best in forming more Gabbys around the world, because keeping it all to yourselves just isn't fair. Come to New York. We need you in District 46. We have a meeting tonight. New York time is 7 p.m. So figure it out, and I will put my email in the chat. We need functionaries, we need speakers, we need table topics takers, and please, if you're awake at that time, come and visit us. We need you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, DTM Lisa Thompson, for those wonderful words. We love what we do, and no better words that we have so many people on a Thursday evening still there on those boxes. Thank you so much. We will definitely come to New York and attend your meeting, surely. Thank you for that. Now, can I request Velu Arungiri to step forward and say a few words? You have the favorite role player on your screen. Please vote. Thank you, Lisa. We see your email ID. We'll be circling back to you on that. Somebody from the XCOM can note that email ID, please. Anybody else who wants to unmute, come on camera and say something. Yes, Dina, you can unmute. Thank you, Dina. You attending our meetings all the way from Canada makes this meeting so special. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody else wants to step forward before I announce the results? We had wonderful meeting, 3 speeches, 4 evaluators, so many table topic speaker, and wonderful TMOD with the theme. Let me not waste much time and straight away jump to the results. So the best auxiliary role player today is, the voting is very close, yet there is one winner, and that winner is Gauri Aggarwal. Give her a round of applause. That's your favorite auxiliary role player. Now let me move on to the table topic speakers. Oh my. This is also very close, but one of them who takes most favorite as a most favorite table topic speaker was Toastmaster Nina Vidge. If you are there, please come on camera. Thank you so much. And next, I announce the results of the best role player is none other than our table topic master, Smruti Mohanty, who also is from attending this meeting from US. Thank you so much, Smruti. Now I go to the evaluators. Ooh. Toastmasters Shilpa Reddy. Thank you so much for that evaluation. Wonderful. Before I announce the result of the best speaker or the favorite speaker, there was an error from our side. While we created the polls, there were only 3 speakers, not 4 as you saw. Out of the 3, your favorite speaker today in this meeting is Priyamvada Sharma. Wonderful. So with that, the announcement of all the results is done. Thank you so much. And I love this meeting, especially for the reason that we had a new Gabbyite who took the listener's role today. Thank you so much, Albia Saji, for stepping forward and taking the listener's role. Yes, ATM Saurav, you have something to say.
Yes, I just noticed one thing, and I just can't resist myself from making this observation. Out of the 5 role takers, the best favorites that we announced today, except for the best speaker, each of the other 4 are previous speech crafters. So the best favorite role taker for today, Smruti Mohanty, was a speech crafter. The best auxiliary role taker, Gauri Aggarwal, was a speech crafter. The best evaluator, Shilpa Reddy, was a speech crafter. And the best table topic speaker, Nina Vidge, also a speech crafter. So today's speech crafters rock.
Good observation, DTM Saurav. Thank you so much, speech crafters, for taking up the roles and acing at it, being the favorites in the today's meeting. Thank you so much. With this, I adjourn the meeting. We'll meet on Gabbyites. Please hold on, stay there. Even if you're behind the boxes, we'll meet again on Saturday, 10 a.m. as a hybrid meeting. The link for joining online will be shared with you soon. It is generally the same. There is no change. For those who want to come and shake hands with us and have a small chat after the meeting, we are available at 91 Springboard by Indiranagar, Bangalore 36. So with that, see you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Lina wants to say something. Lina wants to say something.
Yeah.
Lina, please unmute yourself. Lina, you have to unmute yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. And we will now have a small meeting of the Gabbys. So thank you all the guests for joining us today. Lina, please join us back on Saturday, okay? See you on Saturday. Bye-bye. The Gabbys members, others, please join us for the next meeting. Thank you.